Hello, peace seekers. This is Saniqua White dropping in to give you a piece of my mind that will hopefully give you some peace of mind. And I've been on a series called Generational Curses or Generational Dysfunction, whichever you choose to call it. If you're not a person of faith, the curse part is probably doesn't sit well with you. And even if you are a person of faith, you might tend to stay away from the word curse, and there is a spiritual component to that. So we'll call it generational dysfunction, which is typically the byproduct, meaning the behavior that you see going down through the generations. And today I want to talk a little bit about the crab in a barrel or crabs in a barrel mentality. And that is just going to say that you may have people in your family, or it may be a family system that no one wants to see another person get out. Now, this is where you find that your family members or whoever says you're better than, or you think that you're better than them, or you're bougie, or whatever terminology that they use. The truth is they're trying to guilt you into or shame you into not doing better for yourself. But the even bigger truth is that they think you're better than them. And that is a problem. No one wants to feel like someone else is better than them, even though it might be true. But the way you want to look at it is being different than them. But the crab in a barrel syndrome, let's call it, is where you guys are in the same place. You are all crabs in a barrel. Nobody is different. Everybody looks the same. Everybody is the same. Everybody has the same amount of money. Everybody has the same type of thing. So when you try to get out of that bucket or that barrel, the other crabs are going to try to pull you back down because they don't want you to get out and become better. Sometimes it's because if you can do it, then that means they could do it. They're just choosing not to. So if everybody is the same, if everybody only has so much, then nobody has to really say that they could do better because everybody in the family is like this. This is just our plight. This is just our station in life. But if one of you dares to change that, then that might mean that it is not true that this is our plight, that this is our station in life. This may just be something we chose to do. So the generational dysfunction is that each generation does the same thing. Grandmother doesn't try to help her children. She just raises them enough to where they can hopefully stand barely enough on their own. And sometimes maybe even not. Maybe you have to stay at home with mom and help her pay the bills forever and a day. So the mom does the same thing with her children. She doesn't necessarily help them get a leg up. She keeps them in the same place as she is because that's where her mom kept her. And if they're not careful, the next set of grandchildren are going to be raised in the same way. And that's crabs in a barrel mentality. Nobody can get out. It's not safe out there. You can't do it. Nobody in our family has ever done it. Nobody's good at math, so don't try to go to college. Like it's this mentality that if everybody is the same, then we're just fine. Other people in the world can do just fine. We'll take what they'll give us, but we're not going to do any better. Sometimes we think reverse psychology will work. Like when you tell somebody they're fat, thinking that that will make them do something about that. And that's probably a whole other topic that I may just discuss in a totally different video. But being a crab in a barrel, you really, if the whole family is fat, you just talk about each other. You think that talking about them will make them stop. Reverse psychology, right? No. But it doesn't. It just makes them feel worse, so then they stay right where they are, which likely was the original intent. Crabs in a barrel. If the whole family is fat, Why do you need to go and lose weight and look better than everybody else? Why not just be healthy? But we don't think like that if we're crabs in a barrel. So I challenge you, if you're in that surrounding, if you're in that environment, now this is going to be tough. It may even be a little bit dangerous, because what happens with real crabs in a barrel is they keep pulling the crab back down. And if the crab keeps trying to get out, they start tearing off the crab's legs, and to the point where they'll actually kill him if he doesn't stop trying to get out. Now, your family may not kill you physically for trying to get out, but they will wound you mentally and emotionally. Those verbal attacks, possible physical violation may ramp up if that is something that happens in your family. So you need professional help. If you have found yourself in a situation in your family where you figured out that you're the crab in the barrel with the rest of the crab, but you want to get out, you need help. Don't try to do this by yourself. Get the tools that you need so that you can mentally be prepared to handle whatever gets thrown at you, because this is not going to be fun and it's not going to be easy. But if you want to break a generational curse, cycle, dysfunction, whatever you want to call it, you have to do this. You have to call it out. You have to intentionally get the help that you need, and then you have to prepare your mindset for whatever you have to deal with your family, because you want to be different. Okay? I may be back with another specific video about a specific topic on generational dysfunction, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. I'll be back soon, but until then, be proactive about your mental health. Be well, and God bless.